The Roloff world has been shaken again. Fans of Little People, Big World are buzzing after shocking news surfaced. Amy Roloff's beloved house has just been sold for a whopping $1.1 million, and, as if that wasn't enough, more details are emerging about Chris Marek's mysterious ex-wife. This is a story full of twists, surprises, and questions that every LPBW fan is dying to know the answers to. Today, we're diving deep into two major revelations. First, the intriguing story of Chris Marek's past and his ex-wife, and second, Amy Roloff's big real estate move that has left fans both excited and curious. These developments are more than just headlines. They have ripple effects across the Roloff family and the loyal fan base that has followed their lives for years. Stick around, because later in this video, we'll explore how fans are reacting to these shocking updates, what this could mean for Amy and Chris's marriage, and the long-term impact on the Roloff legacy. You won't want to miss a single detail. Hello, viewers. Welcome back to my channel. For Roloff family latest news update, please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon. When Chris Marek first entered the Roloff family spotlight, many fans saw him simply as Amy Roloff's charming new love interest, a fresh start for both of them. But like anyone, Chris has a history that shaped the person he is today. To truly understand his journey, we need to rewind and take a closer look at his life before meeting Amy. Chris Marek's background is a mix of professional ambition and personal evolution. Originally from insert general location if known, Chris carved out a career in real estate, where he quickly gained a reputation as a dedicated and skilled agent. While details about his early life remain private, what we do know is that he invested heavily in building a career that would eventually support the lifestyle he shares with Amy. Fans often point out that his work ethic and grounded personality complement Amy's energetic and public-facing life, showing that behind the cameras, he has always been a self-made individual. But beyond career achievements, Chris's personal life also played a role in shaping who he is. Long before Amy, Chris was married, and his ex-wife is a part of his story that fans have been curious about. Details about this past relationship are limited, likely because Chris has chosen to keep it private, but some aspects have been confirmed or speculated by sources and social media sleuths. What is certain is that his previous marriage ended amicably, and it provided him with insights into love, commitment, and navigating personal relationships in a mature way. Fans' reactions to learning about Chris's ex-wife were mixed. Some were surprised, wondering how a man with a past would fit into the very public and high-pressure world of the Roloffs. Others expressed support, noting that everyone has a history, and Chris's past relationships shouldn't overshadow the connection he shares with Amy. Social media was abuzz with curiosity, with viewers debating how his experiences might influence his role in the Roloff family dynamic. Comparing life after divorce for both Amy and Chris offers an interesting perspective. Amy's separation from Matt Roloff was highly publicized and emotionally charged, leaving her to rebuild both her personal life and public image. Chris, on the other hand, experienced a quieter transition from his previous marriage. While Amy was navigating cameras, fans, and a large family, Chris had the space to reflect, grow, and establish the life he wanted before fate brought him to Amy. This contrast highlights how two very different pasts converged to form a partnership that, for a time, seemed perfectly aligned. Ultimately, exploring Chris Marek's past, including his career, private life, and ex-wife, gives fans a deeper understanding of the man behind the Roloff spotlight. It's a reminder that everyone has a journey, and sometimes, those past chapters quietly shape the present in ways that aren't immediately visible on camera. Amy Roloff, star of TLC's Little People, Big World, has just sold her beloved house for a staggering $1.1 million. Fans are reacting with a mix of shock, nostalgia, and support, and today we're diving into everything you need to know about this move, from why Amy decided to sell to the emotional memories tied to her home. Amy first listed her house several months ago, sparking curiosity among fans. The listing came at a time when she had been reflecting on her post-divorce life with ex-husband Matt Roloff and her current journey with Chris Marek. The real estate announcement highlighted the unique charm of the home, a perfect mix of family history and modern upgrades, set on a scenic property near Roloff Farms. Rumors swirled online as soon as the listing went live. Fans quickly speculated about whether Amy was downsizing, seeking a fresh start with Chris, or simply making a strategic, financial move. The sale process was relatively smooth, with show followers closely tracking updates on the house's viewings and price negotiations. Downsizing. After her divorce from Matt, the large family home may have felt too big for her current needs. Smaller, more manageable spaces often appealed to individuals starting a new chapter. Financial considerations. Real estate decisions are rarely just emotional. Selling for $1.1 million offered a strong return, which could be reinvested in another property or fund new life ventures. Starting fresh with Chris Marek, Amy has found happiness with Chris, and the move might symbolize embracing a new life together, possibly even planning a shared home that fits both their lifestyles. Amy herself hinted in interviews and social media posts that the sale was both practical and sentimental, underscoring that leaving a home filled with decades of memories was not an easy decision. The house reportedly sold for $1.1 million, a sum that reflects its prime location, upgrades, and undeniable Roloff family charm. Fans are curious about who the buyer might be, though details remain private. Nestled near Roloff Farms, the house is conveniently close to family while offering a private, serene setting. Special features. The home includes the iconic living spaces fans remember from LPBW, scenic views, and modern renovations that blend comfort with style. Each room tells a story, from family dinners to quiet moments of reflection post-divorce. This sale is more than a financial transaction. It represents a turning point in Amy's life. Amy's connection to the house goes far beyond bricks and mortar. She raised her children here, celebrated milestones, and navigated life's highs and lows in its rooms. Post-divorce, the home also symbolized independence, a place where she could redefine herself away from her marriage to Matt. Fans who have followed her journey know that leaving the house wasn't just practical, it was deeply emotional. Amy shared on social media that saying goodbye was bittersweet, acknowledging that the home held memories she will cherish forever. Many fans couldn't believe the house was finally off the market, especially at such a high price. Loyal followers expressed excitement for Amy's next chapter with Chris, praising her for embracing change. Some fans reflected on the countless episodes of LPBW filmed in the home, sharing personal favorite memories and wishing Amy well. Social media was flooded with comments like, "I can't believe she sold the house. So many memories there," and "excited for Amy and Chris's fresh start." Amy Roloff's $1.1 million house sale marks the end of an era and the beginning of a new chapter. It's a story of growth, transition, and embracing change while honoring cherished memories. Fans of Little People, Big World will always associate the home with the Roloff family's unforgettable journey, but Amy's decision shows that moving forward can be beautiful, even when it's bittersweet. Chris Marek's past has always been somewhat of a mystery to fans, but recent revelations about his ex-wife have brought a fresh wave of curiosity and concern about his current marriage to Amy Roloff. Whenever someone's past is thrust into the spotlight, it can naturally create questions about trust, compatibility, and emotional security. For viewers who have followed Amy and Chris's love story, these revelations have sparked conversations online. Could the story of Chris's previous marriage resurface old insecurities for Amy, or is it simply a part of understanding who he is? While some fans speculate that Amy might feel a twinge of insecurity, those who know her best recognize her confidence and self-assured nature. Amy has consistently shown a level of maturity and poise in navigating public scrutiny, handling family dynamics, and managing her personal and professional life. Over the years, she has demonstrated that her bond with Chris is rooted in shared experiences, mutual respect, and a love that defied the odds later in life. Despite the potential for uncertainty, Amy has often projected confidence, reassuring viewers and perhaps herself that their relationship remains grounded. Another significant development that has captured fans' attention is Amy's recent decision to sell her house for $1.1 million. For many, This move symbolizes more than a financial transaction. It's a metaphorical closing of a chapter. Selling her home marked a major life change, one that allowed Amy to leave behind a space filled with memories, both joyful and bittersweet, and embrace a fresh start alongside Chris. The timing of this event, coupled with Chris's ex-wife's story, has sparked discussions among fans. Is this an empowering step forward for the couple, or could it introduce additional pressure as they navigate a period of change together? Social media has been buzzing with theories. Some fans believe that life changes like these can actually strengthen a relationship. They argue that letting go of old attachments, facing the realities of a partner's past, and tackling big decisions together can deepen trust and reinforce emotional bonds. Others, however, worry that these developments might create strain. Moving homes, handling public scrutiny, and processing complex emotions about past relationships can certainly challenge even the strongest of partnerships. Ultimately, Amy and Chris are navigating a very public journey that combines love, change, and personal growth. While fans speculate, it's clear that both have approached their relationship with transparency and resilience. Whether these life changes will act as a test or a reinforcement of their marriage is something only time will reveal, but the path they're on underscores a key lesson. Relationships evolve, and navigating the past, present, and future together requires patience, understanding, and commitment. Amy Roloff's decision to sell her house and the recent revelations about Chris Marek's past inevitably ripple through the family. Matt Roloff, who has navigated his own share of public drama, may view these changes with a mix of curiosity and caution. Having once shared a life and farm with Amy, he understands the emotional weight of selling a long-held family property. Karen Chandler, Matt's partner, likely has her own perspective, balancing support for Matt while observing the dynamics unfold. Both may be reflecting on how these events reshape relationships, influence family gatherings, and even affect public perception of the Roloff family. From a broader perspective, Amy's decisions highlight how family members process change differently. Some may feel proud and supportive, while others might struggle with nostalgia or uncertainty about the future. Zach, Jeremy, and the next generation. Zach Roloff, Jeremy Roloff, and the younger generation are often caught between public scrutiny and private family loyalties. Zach and Jeremy, having experienced their own moments of conflict and reconciliation within the Roloff household, may show support in different ways. Zach perhaps expressing cautious optimism, while Jeremy focuses on maintaining boundaries. The children, though young, are increasingly aware of social media chatter and fan commentary. Their perception of family drama is shaped not only by what they witness at home, but also by the lens through which TLC broadcasts these events. For the younger Roloffs, these developments could influence their understanding of relationships, trust, and resilience in the face of public attention. The Roloff family has a long history of high-profile events, farm disputes, divorces, remarriages, and now, new property sales and past revelations. These events are more than just gossip. They shape the family's legacy, influence generational bonds, and create narratives that fans follow closely. Farm disputes, in particular, symbolize the tension between tradition and change, highlighting differing visions for shared property and heritage. Each divorce or new marriage adds layers to the family story, demonstrating both the resilience and vulnerability of the Roloffs. Over time, these narratives collectively define what fans, and perhaps future generations, will remember about the family. It's impossible to discuss the Roloff's legacy without considering TLC's role. The network has spotlighted the family for decades, sometimes amplifying tension or dramatizing events for entertainment value. While many moments are authentic, the editing and storyline framing often heighten emotional stakes. For viewers, this raises a critical question. How much of what we see is raw family reality, and how much is curated for ratings? While Amy's house sale and Chris's past are real, the way these developments are portrayed may accentuate drama, influencing public perception and family interactions alike. The Roloff family continues to navigate complex personal and public dynamics. Amy's decisions, Chris's history, and ongoing relationships among Matt, Karen, Zach, Jeremy and the children highlight both the fragility and resilience of family bonds. The long-term legacy will likely be a mixture of authentic experiences and carefully framed narratives shaped by TLC's storytelling lens, ensuring the Roloffs remain a family both loved and watched around the world. In summary, the recent revelations about Chris Marek's ex-wife have certainly stirred curiosity among fans, giving us a glimpse into the past that few expected. Meanwhile, Amy Roloff's decision to sell her house for $1.1 million marks a major life transition, a moment of closing one chapter and opening another. These events are more than just headlines. They represent fresh beginnings, new challenges, and the ever-evolving journey of life for both Amy and Chris. The Roloff family has always reminded us that life is full of unexpected twists, moments of love, heartbreak, and exciting new beginnings. Amy and Chris are now writing their own chapter, navigating these changes together, and only time will reveal how this story unfolds. With that said, thank you so much for watching, and until next time.